I'm trying to put the receipt inside my little coin purse because he asked if I needed a bag. I said no, I think I'm fine. Okay. I didn't know how to turn it to being on my face rather than like showing the store, because I see the live streamers do that sometimes. The button that I thought might do that, it ended up shutting down the recording, so I didn't get the check stand the period of time I was at the check stand, but I'm sure that's fine. Ooh. So I assume that U.S. mail that you put inside of a box that is always treated as ordinary, which means that I dropped off, if the pickup has already occurred today, which I didn't look because it's Saturday, and I was thinking it was actually a weekday. If that's already occurred, then it won't be picked up until Monday at the first pickup for one of those mailboxes. And I don't think that that's super early. So that would put it in the U.S. postal system as en route to Colorado on Monday. Ooh. It feels like the women have all shifted over to the, oh no, we were trying to plead our case. Like they might be on the brink of confessing that they're a bunch of criminals. But we still haven't heard from any of the South American women. Daniela Brennan is Brazilian. So she ended up being matched up with Brent Brennan to show her level of pretentiousness. Somebody who would be wrangling Anthony, I would think, because Brent used to be Anthony's boss. So if there was any legitimacy to Daniela Brennan trying to plead her case rather than act hostily or obstruct Anthony working with Brent. Brent got pulled away from being Anthony's boss, and Daniela ended up getting married to Brent. So opportunistically, Daniela being married to Brent would have the advantage of all of the clout that Brent had developed in his being cooperative with Anthony's resources. Whew. Hirano is a woman that I presumed to have fully Japanese children, and that Hirano was her married name, and she's a Japanese woman. Hirono has the first name of Maisie, and M-A-I is Chinese. And so I think that there are hints at her being of a mixed ethnicity and Georgie blocked her, I'm sure of it, was the one who had, she said, oh yeah, no, I talked to Corny. She said that she had a friend that she checked in with, and her name is Corny. And Maize, M-A-I-Z-E, would be corn. And my cousin Richard, who's younger than Macy Hirono, Maisie Hirono is older than my cousin Richard, and he claims that he worked at Macy's. And so you have the Maisie, you have the Maze, and you have the MAI. So my being confused about Catherine Hirano, having Hirano as her married name, and therefore her daughters are Japanese, but her actual husband being Eddie Ha, whose last name she doesn't have but her daughter does. They're Chinese and Japanese. And Pam Bondi was looking every bit of it to sucker punch me with Uncle Bill, who I heartfelt feel a loss when there's a loss, and sentimentality is big in me. So Uncle Bill, sitting at their dining room table reading his newspaper when we went over to visit my Aunt Catherine, and Kiki was often there. That would be one of the things that those who've decided that they're just going full throttle forward, and as far as a sob story, everyone that they want to associate with has one. So why not rehabilitate gay guys and force them to be your husband, or a prettier girl's husband, so you can make like pretty kids and feel accomplished in having imposed that on a man, that not only is he having to be a husband and father and a heterosexual family unit inside a house that he doesn't pay the mortgage for, his husband is almost definitely going to end up being a lurker. I don't even want to delve into what is the history in that, but it would definitely show you that there is no good intention as far as these women are concerned. They torture the one who is being watched by the lurker, his husband. And he has to just grin and bear it because he's concerned that his husband is in danger. Ooh. What an awful team to decide that you're going to join as a woman. I don't care if you get told that it's your only shot. Like, there's like the possibility that something like that would arise in the future. Your appeal being that you would acquiesce into that and instead of taking up something more like what I'm doing and trying to trust the men and hope for the best, that maybe what you've been given is false information and those women should be killed. Whew. That's hard to imagine that that didn't occur, and those women are definitely dead at these women's hand. Oh, it's warm. So tomorrow will suck because I have to buy flour for $2.99. That means either I'll have to eat some of their pasta or I won't have anything to eat. They said not to keep leftovers, and I'm not sure what that means, or if it means different things for different people. But you finish what you're eating. That's kind of like if you were to take food back to your room. You're not supposed to do that. Someone out there might have strict stipulations. So we'll see. But yeah, this might be it. Oh, somebody threw their dog shit right here in the driveway. It's kind of impolite. Okay. Okay, well, I'm back.